Hello and welcome to Gold Classes. And today in this session, we are going to have something important. And as a part of our curriculum, what we do on a daily basis over here, we are doing something, and we are students and we are beginners. We can say on your behalf, I am saying, I am coach of yours, Dr. Awnindra, and I teach each and every one of you, and I want to teach you all how to speak English. This is the question we have in our mind. Keeping that in mind, I have taught so many things, to my students. As a learner, you might have learned it, and you might have learned a lot of things, I feel. So I think this is time to express yourself and to speak from here. In the last sessions, you might have got something that I taught, and this is the time to express. So I want each and every one of you to come and join me for a moment, and one by one you will come up over here and speak something. So I know most of the students are beginners, they feel nervous while speaking. This, I have to say, everyone has to be the better version of themselves. Suppose you are a student and you have to improve yourself, and you have to be a better version of yourself. If you don't go for it, in every field, people, those who are successful in their life, they have worked hard in their life. This is why they are a successful person in their life. So you feel success falls into place from the heaven, and we don't have to do anything. Like those who have created history in their lives, they have worked hard. They haven't slept a lot. Like they have gone for sleepless nights. They have worked tirelessly, and this is why they are on the top of their success. Okay, so I want to invite, I will not take much of your time. And keeping that in mind, English as a language, we are trying to improve it. And everyone is here joining us this morning with a purpose, and that purpose is to learn English. Keeping that in mind, I want to invite the first speaker here, whose name is Arman Ahmed. So, Arman, please join us for a moment and speak whatever is there in your mind. I want you to introduce yourself before us, because so please welcome him. Okay, and he is going to speak something. Join us for a moment. Yeah, so
Thank you.
go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Very firstly, I go, before I go any further, I would say a very good morning to each and every one of you. It's my pleasure to be here. By the way, my name is Arman Ahmed. I am here to learn English.
Okay, Arman, you are here to learn English. So I want to ask a very simple question here. And when it comes to English, what exactly you think, and you should go for it. So while I am in conversation, please take a back step and face me. Okay. So Arman, I want to ask you a very simple question, and I want to know why English. We have some other languages in the world, like Hindi and all, like you might have heard the name of. So why don't you go for that, and why English is there in your mind, and what kind of language it is, what do you know about it, and what exactly is there in your mind? I want to listen from you. Please talk a little bit about language and what role Gold Classes as an institution is playing in your life. Please talk a little. So I have given you two questions, like you talk about Gold Classes, the institution we are in. Okay, and the next question I have in my mind is why English, what do you know about English? Okay, please go ahead and talk.
Sure, sir. When it comes to English, as far as I know, English, it is a very useful in my life. English language, it is a tough for me in the beginning, but I think mm, it is a easy. I feel like it is a good language in my opinion. English language is the largest language all the country in my opinion. Uh, that's all about it.
Coming to the next speaker, we have Arman. You have spoken well, very well, and I request all the listener to clap once again for him. And it doesn't matter, things are tough in the beginning. if you are a beginner, if you don't know how to speak English, and you did your entire schooling in Hindi medium school, if your answer is yes, this is the right place where you can improve yourself, where you can learn a lot of things. Okay, joining us this morning, I have a group of students. They all have shown their interest to speak something. They have requested me, sir, I want something to speak. This is why I am inviting one by one to all of them. And I have a lot of students like Archana and all. Okay, so giving my permission, kind permission, to the next speaker here, I have Rohit Yadav. Rohit, please join us and speak something from here, and whatever is there in your head, keeping that in mind, you can make your own choices and speak something that you have in your mind. Please join us for a moment. A warm welcome to him once again with a huge round of applause.
Chance. Before giving my introduction, I would like to share a few words to all of you. बेहतर से बेहतर की तलाश करो, बेहतर से बेहतर की तलाश करो, मिल जाए नदी तो समंदर की तलाश करो, बेहतर से बेहतर की तलाश करो, मिल जाए नदी तो समंदर की तलाश करो, टूट जाता है शीशा पत्थर की चोट से, टूट जाता है शीशा पत्थर की चोट से, टूट जाए पत्थर ऐसा शीशा तलाश करो.
Rohit, I am super excited to listen something that you have shared with us. So everyone has to be very, very active in his her life, and this is life. Life is not to be disappointed and to be sad all the time. Life is to enjoy, because you are the super talented creature on the earth. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
all other creatures are not so smart as you are. Okay, so I'm very happy the way you have spoken. Go ahead and share with us something more that you
Yes.
have to say with us.
Very firstly, before I start, I would like to say a very special good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Rohit Yadav. Basically, I am from Jaunpur itself. When it comes to my academic qualification, I pursuing MBA from Purvanchal University. Well, coming to English language, as far as I know, it is a global language. It used language to all over world. I think without English language, it becomes travel difficult to foreign countries.
You mean to say traveling to newer locations, to foreign
Yeah.
countries becomes very tough?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is exactly right. I was also thinking of the same. Like, if you don't master this language, like you were born in Hindi environment, Hindi is happening naturally. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't have to make attempts to go for it. Why don't we go for the second language? English we should learn, and
Yeah,
that is the
yeah,
target
exactly.
we all have in common. Go ahead, I'm very happy. And so what is else you want to add to in this direction?
Well, coming to my stories, I am here to learn English from some reliable resources. I came to here. I took the admission a couple of months ago. When came here, I was very weak in English. I am very confused in English, but I joined these classes. I am able some speak English. I am better than day by day. That's all about it.
So joining us this morning, one more candidate and speaker is joining us now, and I am inviting Rinku Yadav, and he is also a student of mine. He has spent a lot of time learning things here. I'm very happy that students are moving and they're improving their communication in English as well, because we all are Hindi environment. People speak Hindi over here. It doesn't matter. Things are tough, but we cannot stop here. Our journey doesn't stop here. We have a huge motive and huge destination to go for. So let me say, all of you, please welcome him once again with a huge round of applause.
न पूछ कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, न पूछ कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो सफर का इरादा किया है। न हारूंगा हौसला चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए ये दोस्त, ये मैंने किसी और से नहीं खुद से वादा किया है। By the way, very firstly, before I proceed, I would like to say a very special good morning to each and everyone, to all of you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Rinku Yadav. Basically, I am from Jaunpur itself. When it comes to my academic qualification, I am pursuing graduation in arts. I feel like it's a good place. I am here to learn English.
Rinku, can you share your story? Actually, when you came here for the first time, I remember, as long as I remember, you were unable to speak even a single sentence. But now you have a lot more sentences to share with us. So, what was the scene like at that point of time? I'm asking, what happened when you came here? What motivated you? What was the reason behind joining this session? What motivated and encouraged you to take language classes here? So please talk a little bit about your journey. What was the scene and scenario at that point of time, and what sort of changes are happening in your
All right.
communication skills? Yeah, go ahead.
In my opinion, back in the days, I came here. I was very weak. I am focusing on my communication skill. I am getting better day by day.
Yeah,
I feel like it's easy for me to speak English now.
yeah,
I am trying to speak English on a daily basis.
yeah.
I feel like I am looking forward to speaking English.
Yeah. Moving on to the next speaker, we have the next speaker, Shivangi, joining us now this morning. I'm very happy to have you all over here. And on a daily basis, we attend these classes, and on a daily basis, we have speakers to speak. So, keeping that in mind, I'm inviting you, Shivangi, to speak something and to deliver something that you have in your mind. And things are tough. Our journey that we are on is very tough, and we are moving in the positive direction. That is the good thing we have. Keeping that in mind, I have so many students, they join us on a daily basis, and speaking English is not everyone's cup of tea. It's a hard nut to crack, it's a herculean task, and I can say speaking may be easy for us, but you need to go for strong willpower and determination you must have. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let me invite with a huge round of applause, Shivangi is joining us, and please join us for a moment. Yeah.